Yo, what's up my fellow Clashers? It's Clash Bible here with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to deal with higher level opponents and higher level cards. This is something that's very common in ladder matches and it can be very frustrating for a lot of players. In the following replay you can see that I start out with an X-bow right off the bat and my opponent counters with a poison spell because he placed his P.E.K.K.A. behind. I countered his push with the Inferno Tower and skeletons. Notice how my X-bow is still doing damage because that poison spell didn't do a lot. I wait and see what my opponent does, and so I can counter. And I pull off a successful counter even though my musketeer was way under leveled. I place the X-bow again for an aggressive push. I'm able to take out some of those minions with a Zap and Ice Wizard, and I counter again with the skeleton army. So you see what I'm doing? I'm matching my counters to his counters. So for example, I try to have my skeleton army always their counter to the mini P.E.K.K.A. See, I patiently wait until he makes the move. Here I have to use the Inferno Tower again, and I place the Ice Wizard for support. Here's the final push where I place the X-bow again. I predict his minions and I place Fire Spirits. Fireball the wizard. Notice how it doesn't die because my fireball is not a high level. Then all I have to do is just defend the rest of the tower, and that should be easy because I have an Inferno as well. So you see what I did? I matched the Inferno Tower to the balloon because that was the strongest thing. Don't forget that one level higher cards behave differently when they interact with cards and give a slight advantage in ladder matches. You want to size up your opponent and see what their strongest cards are before you make any moves. In this replay I noticed that the opponent places a pump, so I know he's at an elixir disadvantage, so I place my X-bow down because I know I can get a lot of damage, and I'm not worried about that pump because I have, as you can see, a fireball. Then I have to adjust and counter with the Fire Spirits, do what I can before the bandit dashes. And then I had to place the skeletons. And then I have to finish off the princess with a Zap. I had no choice here, so I had to place down the musketeer right in front. His electric wizard was way higher than my cards, so he was able to take down that tower easily. Opponent thinks that he's gonna win, but in reality I know his cards and I know I can counter them effectively now. Card levels play a big role in Clash Royale. One level higher can make or break the game. For example, a level 7 fireball can take out a level 6 musketeer in just one hit. If the fireball and the musketeer are the same level, such as level 7, then the musketeer will survive. Something I want to point out is that legendary card levels really matter, and upgrading legendary once or twice can really elevate your game. There's a big difference between level 1, level 2, and level 3 legendary cards. So for example, a level 1 Ice Wizard cannot take out level 10 skeletons in one hit, but a level 2 or level 3 can take it out in one hit easily. I also suggest upgrading your best cards. I usually have 2 or 3 solid epics and then 4 or 5 solid high level rare cards, and then also I try to get my commons to as a higher level as possible. Try to request as often as possible and also donate as much as you can. Donate cards that you don't use so you get gold for them and you can upgrade your other cards. If they have a high level hog or a win condition, you want to make sure that you always keep the most reliable counter to their win condition. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is very hard to play against higher level cards and higher level opponents. Don't be disappointed if you lose to higher level opponents, because in fact it is a disadvantage on your side and you know that you're a better player in the end. I know how unfair it may seem, but I know you can do it, especially when you have a fair chance in tournaments and challenges.